Hi guys, how are you all doing? And welcome back to Dr. Baby's channel. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe, like and share, and don't forget to press the notification bell so that each time I upload new videos, you will be notified. In today's video, I would talk about how you should work with a colleague that you don't get along with. I know this may sound really weird, but trust me, you don't get along with everyone, and sometimes you may just be on call with that colleague that both of you don't really get along. So how do you even attend to your patients when both of you are not in good terms per se, or maybe you just don't work well together? Firstly, once you see this person, exchange pleasantries. Hi, how are you? How are you doing? Hope you're good. I hope you're ready for today's duty, or I hope you're ready for today's call. So in that way, you're starting off in a good way. Secondly, let me break something down to you. If you and your colleague are actually mates, right? Let's say you graduated from the university at the same time, you go in and all that, do the internship and all that, you are all doctors, right? But when you receive your letter of employment, if, for instance, I received my letter of employment on the 15th of January at 7 a.m., and then a colleague of mine received his or her employment letter on the same 15th of January, but at 12 noon, it means that for just those few hours, I am already a senior colleague to my colleague. Yes, that's how it works. So if you are the senior colleague, all you have to do is to be proactive. Write out the plan for the day. Now, if you are covering 2 units, split the 2 units, pick one and then give the other one to your colleague. Now, don't be partial and don't be a wicked senior colleague. If you know that the bulk of work lies in one unit, you take that unit, but at the same time, try to shelve some of the work onto your junior colleague. So in that way, you man the busy one, your junior colleague mans the other one. Thirdly, make sure that your manner of approach to this junior colleague is in the calmest way. Because the truth is, this person already knows that you're not in good terms. So it's like they are already waiting, let's see what's going to happen during this call. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Sometimes they may just even want to mess things up for you. And the truth is, if anything goes wrong during that call, you are going to be blamed. And you know what it means when you are being blamed? It doesn't give you a good reputation before your other organs. And then, people will start spreading all sorts of gist, and then you might eventually turn out to be that terrible doctor nobody wants to work with. So stylishly, make sure you keep an eye on what this person is getting done. Fourthly, peradventure you have to cover some words that are outside where your call covers. And then, because sometimes you have to work in some units whereby you won't be there permanently. Like when the nurses need you, you would be called upon. In that kind of situation, even if your colleague is meant to cover such a unit, make sure you go there to drop your number. Despite your colleague dropping his or her number, make sure you drop yours as well. You don't want a situation whereby the nurses will need a doctor, and then they will call your colleague and your colleague wouldn't pick up. Or your colleague might even pick up the call. It might be an emergency involving even the consultant, and your colleague might not inform you about it. And in that way, it makes you look as if you were not even on call. Now your consultant gets to the ward, doesn't see you, but sees your other colleague. Both of you were meant to be on call. So this other colleague looks like, oh, the good doctor, while you look like the bad doctor. But just because the consultant only saw this colleague of yours, he already has that bad impression about you. So make sure anything that you won't oversee by yourself, even if you won't be present physically, drop your number so that if there's anything, they will call on you, and in that way, you will be notified. Lastly, be extremely patient. Now imagine, because you are working with a colleague who you don't get along with really well. Both of you are exchanging words, arguing over a patient. It makes you look like a terrible doctor. Trust me, that patient will never forget you concerning that incident. Or even the nurses, or how would you even feel as a person exchanging words with another doctor on the ward? So you have to be extremely patient with this doctor just to make sure that everything goes well. Trust me, you would be stressed, yes, but it's just a call, and that call will definitely end. So guys, please take note of all these tips, because the truth is, you can never get along with everyone. In case you encounter one or two people that you don't get along really well with, and then you're stuck with them on a day that you have to be on call together, remember these tips, and it will definitely help you have a smooth ride with this person. And just a tiny piece of advice: if you're going to work on that day, you can just buy maybe a box of chocolates or just a bottle of drink, and then just offer this person, maybe that would lighten them up a little bit or make them feel a bit drawn to you. Sometimes you could bribe your way through, right? So guys, till another time, don't forget to subscribe, like and share, and have a great day. See you. Bye.